Well, it is the end of an era as you paid forward investigator Elliot Davis retires.
Yes, it is. Now, I sat down with Elliot to discuss some of the most memorable and emotional moments of his 45-year career right here at Fox 2.
Some of your investigations were really dangerous. Some of the situations were very dangerous. Do you remember the one that was perhaps most dangerous?
Yeah, it's the one I don't talk a lot about, and for that was the one where we were doing stories on a towing company, and the police had said there was a contract out of my life, and so we were shooting an episode that day. I was out shooting a stand-up, and all of a sudden we hear these gunshots ring out. And Larry Washington, who was with me and Larry are out there in Wellston, and he came around, from the back of the truck. I was making a call, setting up our next story, and he came out and said, I'm shot. So he was starting to fade out. And so what you look at the prospect of not only your cameraman, but your best friend dying on you. You don't know what's going to happen. All you know is he's slowly fading out. But we made it to the hospital. He got through, and they hit him with that morphine as soon as we got through. That was probably the toughest stories that I had. That was a bad day.
Did that situation make you rethink what you were doing? Either A, make you say, I don't want to do this anymore, or B, make you more passionate about what you were doing?
I think it made me more passionate. I was mad. I was both emotional and I was angry that this happened. And so we went back out there to the towing company, right? They got me a guard, an armed guard. So we went back out there to confront the towing company owner about the situation, about the issue that we were, covering.
You've covered, an awful lot of stories. And of course, the viewers have a lot of favorites. I've been out in public with you. I see how they respond to you. And many of them will come up to you and say, oh, Mr. Davis, I remember this story or that story. What stories stand out in your mind?
One, when we got arrested over at the Wellston School District trying to get information, and we had every right to be there. But the Hillsdale mayor, who had the run-in, people remember her, Dorothy Moore, coming out. You don't know who you're fooling with. But anyway, the Wellston School District was located in her city. And so we went over there to try to get some documents. Her police officer came in and said, well, the cameraman can't be in here. And I said, well, why can't the cameraman be in here? That was real nice. And he said, I'm telling you, he's got to leave. And I said, why does he have to leave? And Larry's holding the camera, and the guy slapped the handcuffs on him while he's holding the camera. Camera almost falls. I pick up the camera, and I said, why are you arresting my cameraman? He said, well, you're under arrest too. And so they hauled us out in handcuffs, took us to Hillsdale Jail. That was an amazing story.
You have helped so many people in the St. Louis region. Did you ever think that you would reach this status in your career? I mean, you were one of the most respected journalists in television news. Did you ever think you would have that distinction?
No, that's the short answer. I grew up near Pruitt-Igoe Housing Project, right across the street from it, which was then one of the roughest areas in St. Louis, one of the roughest neighborhoods. Pruitt-Igoe Housing Project, went to Vashon High School, and Mom worked, love her to death. Mom worked 3 jobs, and one of them was a maid for a family in Ladue, and just got through 8th grade. But she did everything she could to give her son a fighting chance at life.
Do you think the fact that you are from St. Louis plays a role in your passion for what you do?
It does, and the fact of where I grew up. A number of stories I do impact things that impact poor people, and poor people all over the area, whether poor in Jefferson County, poor in St. Charles County, poor in St. Louis City. They're poor people struggling, trying to make it, because richer people often have lawyers to go fight these battles. And so people finding out that I came from the same background it made it easier for me to go into the projects to interview people with problems.
Anything you want to say to the viewers?
Yeah, all I can say to viewers is thank you. We've gotten just a tremendous support from the viewers all these years. This franchise couldn't have made it over 30 years without support from the viewers, and they embraced it the whole time.
You talk about a remarkable individual and an incredible career, 45 years, consecutive years, working here in the St. Louis community, and the lives that he's touched, and the lives he's changed, and he was consistent.
It's unheard of.
Consistent.
And it's why you hear so many people, I know you too have heard this, that people have said, Elliot Davis for mayor.
Yes, yes, hands
and
down.
it's
Hands
just,
down.
he really is a man of the people. It shows.
And he there's not a day that he's not smiling. He's the most positive, uplifting person. It could be the worst day. And like
Yes.
he's, when Larry was shot,
Yes.
he said that was his worst day. But, every other day for 40 years, he's the smilingest man in the newsroom.
And he's the hardest working man.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
he is.
He never took I don't know if he ever really took a vacation.
No,
Oh, yeah.
because even when he's on vacation, he's here at
Yeah.
work.
Is it?
There's the
He's on
ongoing joke, Elliot, can I have your vacation days?
Exactly.
Take
Take a few if you're not going to
transfer
use them.
those. Well, we wish him
Yes.
the best, and that sounds like
Yes.
it was a wonderful conversation.
Oh my
It was
gosh,
a great.
it could go on and on and
I bet.
on. And when I first started working here at Fox 2, Elliot was one of the first people to come over to
believe it.
welcome me to the station. And I have just been so appreciative
Yeah.
of all that he's done. Yeah. So we're going to miss him, but we know he's still going to be in St. Louis and he's still going to be working, so it's great.
He's probably in the newsroom right now.
He probably is.
Land
Working
the
on another
plane,
new page
Elliot,
for it.
land the
I know,
plane.
right? Call the ball. Some favorite Elliot-isms.